if you guys are a turn 1 player, like, and you hear turn 2 players complain, like, fuck them, okay? Fuck the turn 2 players.
Well, let me get this straight. You think that killing those guys is funny?
I do. And I'm tired of pretending it's not.
Hey guys, it's your boy Sushi here with another Etheria restart video. So just a really quick intro this time around. So I'm at 1.3 thousand subscribers right now, and today is January 5th for this intro. And I plan on giving away one monthly pass on the 22nd. So the 22nd, as you guys might know, is the Arknights Enfield release date. So I'm going to be trying that out live on stream. It's going to be hype. Should be good. But if I can hit 1,500 subscribers by January 22nd, then I will be giving away 2 monthly passes for any gacha game that you want, okay? Thank you guys so much for continuing to support me. The channel is growing very quickly, I think. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in every day and watching every video. And let's get into this video. All right, guys. So for this video, we're going to be taking a look at Brawl mode. And honestly, I'm glad that they put Brawl mode in this game, guys. This is a very good mode. I think this should be permanent, right? So one of the biggest reasons why I think it's so good is because you don't lose any points, right? This was when Tyrandot just came out, and I made her 345 speed, and I was just picking her every single time, right? We were just testing her, just playing, and just having fun. Like, actually, this was probably the most fun I've had on Etheria Restart, like, ever. Just not giving a fuck, not losing any points. Who cares? Just having fun, you know, other than winning, right? But I think the devs will probably put this brawl mode as a permanent mode. You know, I think it's good. I think it's fantastic. I think it's great, right? You don't have to deal with the stress of losing points. You can just practice, test your characters, get better at the game without some of the consequences, especially for like lower ranked players. You know, maybe you work so hard to climb to plat or diamond, and then you're just having a bad day, and then you just get absolutely cooked, and you drop 2 or 3 ranks, and you're like upset. You know, but brawl takes that all away, and you can just practice and keep playing, and it's just fun. So let's get into the replays here. I got a lot of replays for you guys, but these are going to be all brawl replays. Okay, so I got to scroll all the way down. I wish there was an easier way to scroll down, but it is what it is. All right, so first game here, pretty much I'm just locking Tyrandot any chance I get. Okay, and I'm picking other speed characters. We're just going to watch and see what happens. So Tyrandot should be your fastest character, right? Because she's going to pull up every other character as well. So take a look. Right? One of the best things about... let me lower the volume a bit. One of the best things about Tyrandot is for stuff like Reaper Steps, right? Stuff like Reaper Steps and Lighthouse, you can't cut that. You cannot cut Tyrandot's push because you push 30%. So one proc of Reaper Steps with Strive will push you 30%. One proc of Lighthouse will push you, I think, 25% and maybe 35% with Strive, and a Gigabyte is 35, right? And Veronica also can cut 35% as well, right? But assuming that you're faster than the other team, which you should already be faster than if you're playing turn 1 against a turn 2, right? Those characters and those shells will not be able to cut. So that is very good. Very, very good. You're able to do all the nuking, all the CCing, whatever you need to do as a turn 1 player if you have Tyrandot. So next game here, very nice here. I remember this game on stream was pretty hype. But I was like, you know what? I speed-tuned Yeli and Rosa to be fast enough for Tyrandot to push them up, and they should still be faster than pretty much everybody on their team. So yeah, let's just watch. I'm glad I'm able to use Rosa again. I'm sure you guys just saw the Rosa video that came out like yesterday or the day before, and it's good. Now watch Tiamat, not Tiamat. Watch Tyrandot push everybody up. Senyu strips everybody and does some decent damage. Look, the Heinrich is dead. If you notice, the Lighthouse was able to cut here, right? So if in the future, I will make these two a little bit faster. Okay, but they're not fast enough just yet. But anyway, I still win this game because once Yeli and Rosa go, it doesn't matter what Sylph does here, right? It doesn't matter what Sylph does. As you guys can see, I'm so glad I can use Rosa again. Devs, please buff Yeli. She's absolute dog shit. And maybe buff Rosa too. Buff Rosa too. Make her, maybe not do more damage, but make her her debuff that allows her to follow up, make it like yellow or something. Make it fucking crazy. I don't know, but that was really, really nice Rosa game right there. That was really hype. She actually does a lot of damage against the defense scalers for sure. Against the HP scalers, not as much, but against the defense scalers, Rosa can nuke, bro. Like, 50+% of their HP, no cap. Okay, the next person I'd like to take a look at, next game is Comet right here. So same thing here. So we're speed racing here, right? If you notice, we're kind of speed racing here. He locks Freya, I locked Tyrandot, and I ended up just picking Lowen to counter the Raymary, and then I decided to go Hoyan and Beoten here, just for the slight zombie comp, and then this is gonna help Lowen and Plume, and then he's pretty squishy, right? So if I get 1, maybe 2 turns, he'll die, but Lowen is pretty squishy. Bayo can bring somebody back, stuff like that. So let's see this game. And this is before I redid all my speed, okay, guys? My Tyrandot's a totally different speed now. My account is totally different now. But this was back maybe like 2 days ago when Brawl was out. Or when I was still playing Brawl, right? I've been playing Ranked instead. Okay, so he's so fast. Look how fast he is, bro. But I managed to get Tyrandot up here even after Santic cooled down, like some people. But this is why you run Bulwark. You guys see, right? Because my Lowen did not get cooked. Lowen did not get cooked by the skill cooldown increase from Santic. I was able to take a turn. I was able to kill the biggest threat there, which was Senyu. Senyu's amazing too, guys. I freaking love Senyu. Plume comes back. Here we go with the S3 on Revelation. She dies again, no problem. Boom. And then that's pretty much GG's. So I'm really loving this season. I'm really loving this meta. It's about goddamn time, honestly. It is about goddamn time. Turn 1 is cooking this season as it should be. Don't, if you guys are a turn 1 player, like, and you hear turn 2 players complain, like, fuck them, okay? Fuck the turn 2 players. They've been oppressing us for 2 months. I don't give a fuck what they say. Even some top players who are turn 2 players, they're complaining, and I'm like, man, you had your chance to just cook all of us and win most of your games, but not anymore, you know? Not anymore. It's turn 1 time.
Well, let me get this straight. You think that killing those guys is funny?
I do. And I'm tired of pretending it's not.
And now everybody has to speed contest, okay? A lot of turn 2 players this past 2x have been farming Doki Doki 2 so they can pivot turn 1 or at least contest some speed with Tyrandot and Senyu, you know? So it is what it is. The meta changes, too bad. All the turn 1 loyalists since day 1, myself included, rise up, guys, because this is our season. This is the rest of the season is our season. Let's cook. So another Tyrandot game here. So just triple revelation, right? So another way to run Tyrandot is just triple revelation, quadruple revelation with her. She pushes everybody up. You nuke the living shit out of all of them, and then you just win. I absolutely love Tyrandot. She is amazing. Not to mention, you guys know she has some big milkers, yo. So, like, yeah, that's good. That's good, right? So push everybody up. I don't think he has any chance cutting here at all. Okay, look at that big damage. Humongous damage. So a trick against Hoyan when you're running Senyu is you can run Senyu as your slowest. Now watch my Senyu. Well, she doesn't even have Soul Ward. But my point being that you can strip the Soul Ward with Senyu's S3. You know, and still nuke her even if she heals a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much GG's. It's okay sacrificing one character or two if you have another character next, right? So ideally, if you're fighting against a Hoyan when you're playing Rev Cleave, you want to kill the Hoyan before your last big damage dealer, right? Because if you have a big last damage dealer, especially if it's Senyu, who can strip the Soul Ward as well, you just nuke her and then you just win. Okay, so Senyu has been amazing. I absolutely love Senyu. Maybe I'll make another video just for Senyu, but this video is mainly about Tyrandot. I mean, they kind of go hand in hand, honestly. I kind of draft them both together like all the time. This one, yeah, this one. So this one, same thing, right? I started drafting Senyu and Tyrandot together because Senyu's just so good, guys. Like, honestly, Senyu's just way too good. So this guy runs normal turn 2, right? But you guys will see Aya cannot cut, Chiaki can't cut. I think Sanya cuts like just a little bit, like 2 or 3 games, like 2 or 3 turns in. But more or less, once Tyrandot gets that turn, she pushes everybody up, and then you kind of just cook. I also decided to pick Mio here and Messiah because Mio can wound the Lowen and wound pretty much the whole team, and then Messiah just to nuke. So he decides to ban Messiah there. One of the other top players who also is a turn 1 player, he made his Messiah on Revelation with speed. So I might consider doing that. As of right now, I think my Messiah on normal speed is fine, but like I'm thinking like what happens for those games where they ban Tyrandot and then, you know what I mean, I can't push all my revelations up, right? And I have to play like the normal turn 1 before this season, before this meta. So let's see. Okay, so Tyrandot goes first. Notice how I'm already way faster than the other team, right? So they're not going to be able to get pushed up unless Reaper procs like twice, you know. It is what it is. Okay, so what do I do here? I freeze right here, so very nice freeze from Mio, and that's pretty much GG's. Look at this nuke, bro. Look at this nuke. There's no Aya's dead, right? That's another thing. Senyu nukes Aya because of the elemental advantage, so yeah, freaking nuts, man. Freaking nuts. Maybe I'll change this video to be a Senyu and Tyrande showcase. Maybe put both of them on the thumbnail. Because they kind of go hand in hand. They're just ridiculously good. Like no cap. They are ridiculously good. Which game was that? I don't even know, bro. There's so much. I have to scroll down. Yeah, here another one. I don't know. I wasn't too sure what I was doing here, but I picked Senyu and Tyrande last, and he banned Raymary, and he picks Hoyan. Like you guys can see, Hoyan doesn't matter here. I decided to lock Nahor here because I'm still learning, right? I'm still adapting from last season because last season I would just lock Nahor all the time against Aya, but I realized that Senyu and Tyrande kind of cook Aya as well, and Mio too, right? But he banned Mio for this game. So let's see. So yeah, Tyrande pushes everybody up. Nobody's cutting. Okay, I decide to freeze the Hoyan because I think I can nuke her right now, so she can't kill me, can't do anything crazy, right? And now Aya can't cut, Doki can't cut. That's the beauty of Tyrande, guys. Look at that. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The beauty of Tyrande. It's crazy how much damage Senyu does. And then they can't cut. They can't cut. Like literally, literally deserved. Deserved. Absolutely deserved that they got nuked. Next game I think is this one, right? So another one. I decided to pick Hoyan here. I don't know. Right, this was Brawl. I was just playing whatever, you know. It is what it is. So let's take a look at this replay. Okay, so he goes first. Okay, so my Tyrande wasn't that fast yet at this point. But he goes first. But Plume allows me to cut. Look at that. 3 of them cut. Now I push them up. And I just nuke. Big nuke. Big nuke. Revelation nukes. You guys already know. I love it. What's her name? Lowen gets a turn right there. But I have... what? I have immunity. And I had extra buffs too that she couldn't strip, right, guys? I'm telling you, you need to run immunity on those game-changing characters, okay? Lowen, Hoyan, maybe Mass now, right? Maybe. Like, I don't know, like, how I'm going to do Messiah with speed, maybe, and Bulwark. I'm not too sure. We'll figure that out. But you guys can see, the Bulwark wins games, okay, guys? Bulwarks win games. Which one was that? That was this one? Yeah, that was this one. Okay. How about this one? Yeah, so another one here, pretty good. I tried to like lock a CC here. I was still playing around, right? Because he has Doki Doki, but we'll see. So his Doki Doki is not faster, obviously, because I also picked Freya. Right? I tried to push people back there, but none of them decided to get pushed back. But now Tyrande brings everybody up. So now watch. The Hoyan dies. Boom. Hoyan counters the Plume, but no problem because Senyu just cleans everybody up for free. But she didn't strip here. That was crazy. She's supposed to clean everybody up, but then Tyrande also strips. Okay, guys? For some reason on her S2, Tyrande also strips 4 times or 3 times, whichever number it hits. And then she can just kill the Hoyan herself. Huge, bro. Absolutely huge. Another game against Comet here, but I decided to pick Raymary first because we're just testing stuff. But Raymary works very well with Tyrande and Senyu as well. I might consider changing my Raymary to a fast Raymary, especially now that I have Tyrande, right? You guys will see that Raymary, sometimes she gets cut or whatever, like right here, right? But imagine if Raymary was a little faster and that she didn't let this Chiaki cut. Maybe I could like insta-kill Amber or something like that. But still, I win here, obviously. But maybe just a teeny bit more speed on the Raymary in the future build as a more of a turn 1 build, right? You guys know I have her like on Amber and stuff like that, kind of slow. Maybe I'll make her a little faster just to see how it is and how the meta is going. Any more for these? Let me double check my notes. There's like a few more. So here, this other one against Icy here. So this one's gonna be Tyrande by herself, okay? Tyrande by herself. He bans Senyu. but he has like Born and Lilith, right? Pretty tanky characters, right? I don't have a real damage dealer. I have Plume for like sub DPS damage, but no real damage dealer. So let's take a look at this game. I remember this game took a while, I think. Let's see. So Tyrandot push up, right? Nobody's gonna cut. Nobody cutting here. Nahor freezes almost everybody. Well, technically everybody because she has Bulwark. But I said, yeah, whatever. Not a big deal for the Lilith. Okay, so I decide to S2 here. I don't have my Santic level S3 maxed. So he's only going to S2 instead of gambling the 50-50 on the S3 for the extra turn. But Nahor laps around again. Freezes everybody but the Aya this time. But Aya has 1 HP here, which is ridiculous. I think if my Santic had his S3 like max, or at least level 4, and he went again the next turn, that would have been good because I would have done more damage. Aya and Doki probably both would have died if I had that upped. So for new characters, just a quick note, like new characters, I'm waiting for the new character, the light unit with the guns, with the double guns, and we'll see how good she is. But the next two characters that I'm looking to lattice up are definitely going to be Deting first, and then Santic second, because those two seem pretty ridiculous. I just haven't put lattices into them because I don't use them that much. But when you do use them, they cook. Okay, guys? When you do use them, they absolutely cook. Okay, so now a game against an HP scaler. Okay, so I wanted to check this game out because we got an HP scaler right here in the name of Tiamat and the defense scaler. But you guys know we cook defense scalers now, not a big deal. But let's take a look at this HP scaler. I also decided to run full damage here. Revelation. And let's take a look at this game. No wound, okay? I have no wound, by the way, on this Tiamat. No wound, no CC, just straight up debuffs and damage, okay? So I push everybody up. Very nice. Aya, look, Aya can't even cut here. Aya legit can't cut here. So, boom, big nuke. I target the Aya. Aya's dead. Rosa gets to go again, and that's just GG's. Look at this. Against an HP scaling Tiamat, and Tiamat sharing all the damage and everything. Doesn't really matter. So she gets her turn, right? Not a big deal. I can tank one turn, especially with the defense up from Tyrandot. Now we just slowly chip her down, and then we win. Right? The one of the good things about having her transform right after Amber, like really quickly, like if you can kill her quick enough, is that she does not transform and stay in transform mode. Because if she bramble in transform mode, I definitely would have died there. But even through the defense, she did so much damage, which is absolutely ridiculous. Turn 2, please. Or don't say anything. Okay. But last game here. Let me see. I think last game is this one right here. So yeah, so I decided, I was like, you know, whatever, let's just pick something else. So I decided to pick Low in here to counter this, and then send you to Randa, you already know. And then I decided to pick Nahor. Since he picked Hoi Yan, I decided to last pick the Valerian. A lot of people have been picking Valerian to deal with Cleave, right? But characters like Yeli or White Fang, stuff like that, definitely cook Valerian, but he decides to ban Valerian here and then go to like a turn 1 like counter Cleave with these two as well. So let's take a look. This would be the last game. So his Frey actually goes first, right? Because my character, my Senyu is not sorry, my Tyrandot is not that fast just yet. And look, he resets one of my characters, I think. But Nahor, luckily did not get CC down, or sorry, cooldown increase, so he gets a turn. And now I get to lock the Hoi Yan. Right, Hoi Yan can't do anything once she got locked down like that. But let's see who he kills here. He still kills, right? It's Hoi Yan. She's pretty crazy now. Then Freya on his team doesn't really do that much, but somehow I win this. Nahor with another layer of freeze. I think he freezes everybody this time. Damn, this Aya, bro. This Aya is crazy. Here comes the Senyu nuke. Remember, Senyu also strips. So if you strip the Soul War from Hoi Yan, that is GG's. Yeah. So that is it for this video, guys. Alright, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe. You guys already know about the goals for subs on YouTube and the monthly pass giveaways and all that stuff. I stream every single night, guys. If I don't catch you on the stream, then I'll see you in the next video. Bye!